Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the away sideline, that's Mike McDonald, head coach of the Seahawks. These guys playing one of those dreaded body clock games, making the long trip to the East Coast. On the Steelers sideline, that is head coach Mike Tomlin. These guys mired in a losing streak, hoping a trip home is going to help them snap out of it. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. His return starts at the 5. Escapes a defender. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. They're led out by the Colorado and Jackson State products. It's Shedeur Sanders.
And if he could only flip that 3-to-1 ratio, have it be 3 touchdowns to 1 pick, instead of the other way around, I think we'd have seen that loss flip to a win as well. Clean slate this week. We'll see what he's done to address the showing from his last time out.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away.
Offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a third pass now here.
3rd down and 20.
They send a receiver in motion right. 3rd and long for him here. That's a live football. It is bouncing near the goal line. And there it is. He just kept choosing to go backward, partner. And now he's all the way in his own end zone for a safety. Cannot believe it.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
They'll take the flag and the yardage that goes with it. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. That's him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. He's keeping it. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. From the gun, Darnold. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And the steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And this just gets past the 20 before going out. The Steelers and their running back about to get back to work. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week. Second and 6 coming up here.
At the 22-yard line.
They send a man in motion. Working out of the gun, Sanders. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run here on first down. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Not the big play they were hoping for when you call a jet sweep, but at the very least, it got him some positive yards. Things could have easily gone backwards there.
Finds a seam down the middle. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Give them just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
So throw now is Sanders. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So second down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for third down. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. Defense bringing in a 5th DB, third and goal. Here he goes, third and long. Setting up the running back screen. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Holding offense.
So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Third and long here for Sanders. He's going for it himself. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
So the Steelers turning things over to the field goal unit. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Celebrating a decade in the NFL, he sends it through. And that's going to give them the lead.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first. All set to go now from the 35. Play fake, Darnold. And there's a man there, it's intercepted! And the Steelers are gonna have it! And he's gonna hang on to that football. That's his first career interception!
Kate, when a team spends a premium pick on a DB, in my opinion, you've got to be able to take the ball away. So many guys can run really fast, cover really well, but the difference makers find a way to create those interceptions.
Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. They come in on a little two-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Blown back gets the handoff. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we'll see the medical team head out. The Seahawks have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there. All set now, 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot.
And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
The kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers grow their lead to 8. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Jukes away from 1. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So Mike McDonald's getting his Seahawk offense out for another drive. And things have gone from bad to worse in their 2 drives. Hopefully the 3rd time's the charm for them. They find some success. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He's got a man left. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 1 play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
1st and 10. Darnold. Finds his back complete. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Offense.
You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And he put everything he's got behind it. He's got it inside the 25.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So it came at a painful cost to the QB, but on top of a hefty gain, going to move it half the distance to the goal for roughing the passer. Running it after the penalty. And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Darnold looking to throw. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. touch pay dirt for the first time this game. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks could have gone for 2 in the tie, but they choose to trail by 1. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll go play action for Sanders. It is caught left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. So 1st down from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He's got it on the bootleg. All in left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
To the air, Sanders. Hits him on the out route. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the 1st. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Seahawks 25-yard line.
Running it now out of the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. This is going to be hit by a defender and knocked away. Incomplete as the end zone look comes up empty, Brock. They've got a 4th down decision to make. So the Steelers turning things over to the field goal unit. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push their lead to 4.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back-to-back carries here. Crashes through a tackle. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 15.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. To throw, here's Darnold. That's Smith and Jigba on the quick slant. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field.
Passer, defense.
So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Into traffic, complete! And he gets this forward to the 19.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort. You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Dodge the tackle. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Sanders now. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Looking out of the gun, Sanders has him on the quick hitter. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Sanders back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did. We've got a Seahawk that is injured out there. They're going to tend to him now. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Hand off to the back. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Sneak here, Sanders. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
You know what? It's a pretty doggone impressive feat of strength to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming.
The Steelers set to punt it. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20.
Their own 22-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Trying the right side. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. A gain of 26 yards there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
At the 48-yard line.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10 now. Darnold. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And now they're staring at 4th and long. On now comes their punter. Wilson back deep for the return. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Complete out to the right side. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee.
Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Sanders going to look to throw. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Now Sanders. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Now we've got some whistles as we see an injured player, and pretty quick to identify. It's Pat Freiermuth who was hurt on the play. First call here coming from the shotgun. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
At the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Darnold now to throw. Cut out left. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
From the gun,
15-yard
Darnold.
line.
Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks push their lead to 6.
19. Steelers 13.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Steelers offense headed out. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Throwing the out route complete. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And hit it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Sanders setting the pass. He's going to loft one deep to the left. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. First and 10, Darnold. Completed over the middle. A lot of space ahead. Escapes a defender. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
And the Seahawks first down.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And it's going to be second down.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
Darnold finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
To Jackson Smith and Jigba. 5 yards on the
It'll be 3rd and 5 on the other side, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. About set, this is 3rd and 5. And again, it's Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Oh, that's a bummer right there, Kay. Nothing early open on that down. And I'd much rather see him try to go forward, keep fourth down and play. Taking that big a loss really rules out that kind of decision.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And this is close to their end zone. They have got to be careful, but there is still enough time. They could mount something of a drive here. Sending him on the dive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, that kind of gain may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on the next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Throw left side, complete. And give them about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop it. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw now is Sanders. It is caught left side. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, here's Sanders. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Working out of the gun, Sanders. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
From the contact.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Second down and 20.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
29-yard line.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. It's another rushing play. Shoots away from one. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.